Welcome to Five Stars Realty. Today, we're mastering the one thing that stands between an executed contract and a commission check compliance. Compliance protects our brokerage, our agents, and ensures every transaction meets legal, state, and office standards. Today, we'll cover required documentation, DotLoop file structure, deadline management, and how to prepare a complete file for final review and commission release. Every file must include all Massachusetts required disclosures, fully executed contracts, and supporting documentation. Depending on the state, this includes mandatory residential home inspection disclosure, mandatory licensee consumer relationship disclosure, property transfer lead paint notification, agreement to sell or to represent buyer, W-9 form. Let's go over when it's required to sign and why. 1. Mandatory residential home inspection disclosure. Effective October 2025, sellers and listing agents cannot accept or even solicit an offer that waives the home inspection. Both parties must sign the Massachusetts Mandatory Residential Home Inspection Disclosure before an offer is formally accepted. This form affirms the buyer's right to an inspection. While a buyer can choose not to do one after they are under contract, they cannot be pressured to waive it to get the deal. 2. Mandatory licensee consumer relationship disclosure. Must be provided at the first personal meeting to discuss a specific property. This tells the consumer exactly who you represent: seller's agent, buyer's agent, facilitator, or dual agent. If the relationship changes, for example, moving to dual agency, a new disclosure must be signed immediately. 3. Property transfer lead paint notification. The trigger: any residential property built before 1978. The seller and agent must provide the state-approved lead paint disclosure and the Protect Your Family from Lead pamphlet. Compliance there. This must be signed by the buyer before the purchase and sale P&S agreement is executed. Listing agents should have this uploaded to the MLS as a supplement from day one. 4. Title V septic disclosure, if applicable. The rule: if a property has a private septic system, it must be inspected within 2 years prior to the sale or 6 months after. The seller must provide the buyer with a copy of the Title V inspection report. If the system fails, the lender usually won't clear the loan until it's repaired, or funds are escrowed 1.5x the repair cost. DotLoop is our official compliance and record-keeping system. To meet 5 Stars Realty and MLS standards, every loop must be structured correctly. First, the Details tab. Every field from the MLS ID to the buyer's legal name must be 100% accurate. If the names in DotLoop don't match the signature on the contract, the file fails review. This information must match all signed documents. 2. Party section. Add every role involved: listing agent, buyer's agent, clients, attorney or title company, lender. Missing parties lead to failed compliance review. 3. Financials section. The Financials tab must include final sale price, earnest money amount, credits, concessions and adjustments, commission percentages, payout structure when known. This ensures that commission statements match the recorded numbers. MLS accuracy is part of compliance. All listing information, square footage, parcel ID, price, public remarks, and property details must match the signed listing agreement. If any information in MLS does not match your documents, MLS will flag the file and the loop cannot be approved. Always confirm that listing input matches the listing intake form. Required disclosures are uploaded to MLS. Status changes are updated on time. Doc dates match MLS activation. Remember, we aren't just checking boxes. MLS accuracy protects the brokerage from fines and ensures our data is the most reliable in the market. At 5 Stars Realty, we have a simple rule: accuracy equals payout. Missing or incomplete documents are the #1 cause of commission delays. Your primary goal is to ensure every disclosure is signed and every W-9 is collected before you reach the closing table. When you use DotLoop, treat the Details tab as your source of truth. The property address, legal names, and financial credits must match the contract exactly. If there's a discrepancy, the system flags it and the payout halts. Finally, when preparing commission instructions for attorneys, double-check the office address and the END receipt. We want our agents paid the day of closing, and your attention to detail is what makes that happen. Before submitting any transaction for final review, confirm this checklist. Required documents are uploaded. All disclosures are signed. DotLoop detail tab is complete. Party section is accurate. Financial section matches the contract. EMD receipt is uploaded. When all of these are in place, compliance approval is fast and seamless. Compliance is at the heart of every transaction. It protects our brokerage, supports our agents, and ensures every client experiences the professionalism we stand for. By mastering DotLoop MLS accuracy document requirements and final review standards, you are helping uphold the reputation and reliability of Five Stars Realty. Thank you for your commitment to excellence, and welcome to the compliance strong team that keeps everything moving forward.